guys, we're at my brother-in-law's memorial. R.I.P. Mark Sutherland, I love you. You're my favorite brother-in-law ever. Anyways, you guys, we're in the bathroom. Beautiful ladies here. Say hi to
everybody.
Tell them your name. And
I'm Jordan. I'm Emma. R.I.P. Mark.
R.I.P. Mark. Alright, you guys, it's cool. We're gonna go. I'll show you how many people loved him.
Yeah.
And I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, we'll see you around.
Alright, don't forget to subscribe. The
We
Bay Area backyard to be
Yes.
YouTube.
Got you.
Love you, beautiful ladies.
Bye.
Alright, here we go, you guys. You guys have never seen me in a dress, have you? Alright, yeah, this is where it's at. Actually, I don't know. I think it's called the Galileo Cup. But this is the turnout. So I'll just show you guys around real quick. But please say a prayer for Mark Sutherland and his family. And if you've ever lost somebody, comment below. We will all say a prayer for you. Put their name in there. And yeah. Oh. So I wanted to show you guys. This is what I brought. We brought our paintings. One for Bubba, for Mom. So we're gonna try to get those all filled in. There's a lot of people here, you guys. We're on the other side. Yeah, here we go.
Yes or no?
So many people here who loved him. He was so loved by all of us. He was that guy, and he loved the Chiefs.
Sorry. Wait, no. Fucker, I hate you. Everyone here?
Everyone's wearing a football jersey. I just couldn't do it. I forgot my drink, you guys, in the bathroom. The girls saved it for me. Thanks, ladies.
On the counter, that was her silver bracelet.
Now, do you have anywhere that they should subscribe to?
Huh?
Do you guys have a channel?
Oh, I don't. Oh, no. Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry.
Okay, well,
I don't.
no Instagrams or...
Actually, you can follow me on Instagram, 5.7 Jordan.
Yeah,
And I'm J4N3ZT.
Okay, don't forget to follow these beautiful girls. All right, here we go, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for saving my drink, ladies. Excuse me.
You did. I remember that.
Oh, would you guys mind signing this one? It's for Mom. This one's for Bubba. And then that one is for Thank you.
I'll just get it out there so she doesn't hear it.
I can't get in that way, but there's a seat for me in the front. So we're gonna go around the front.
trying to get a fucking beer.
Or no, I can't remember.
In the other wing, but hey, if you look at that fucking video, he had the most calming smile, enjoyed every day of life. And I'm gonna miss that dude. Love you, Bill. Bubs, everyone, love you too. All right, bagpipes.
So I know most of you know me. For those that don't, my name is Chelsea. I'm Mark's oldest. I'm his stepdaughter. I just wanted to come up and share.
Love you, baby.
So Mark was always an incredible dad. Most of you may not know, but before he proposed to my mom, he proposed to me and Sid first, and asked if it was okay for him to marry our mom and be our stepdad. He was the guy that taught me how to fish, which I still do to this day. He taught me how to ride a dirt bike. He was always there. He'd be the type that would show up to any game, any event, no matter how large or small. He was the one that instilled it in us that, as much as, Ken and Bubba, we have different dads. He was the first one at the line saying, no, they're full-blooded, they're siblings. He was always the one to reassure our bond. He always taught us that no matter what, it's the four of us against the world. And he would be so happy to see us all here today. And I just want to thank you all for coming.
Hey, also, BC brought his doves, man. He wanted to release them. We have them out there in the parking lot, so we want to release them in Mark's honor here shortly. So I guess when this wraps up here, the lunch will go outside and we'll release them doves from Mark. So I just got that call to say when we go. I don't know, but we're gonna do it. So anyways, we got that. We want to do that for him too as well.
And like,
Let's do it at 3:30. 3:30 on the dot. Let's just go out here and we're gonna release them doves for Mark. We have to do the food first. Go after the food. Right after the food, we're gonna do that. All right.
Hey, so this disorganization was all about Mark right here anyways, right? So, if there's any more family that would like to come up and speak words on Mark's behalf, if not, you're welcome to come up when you can and when you feel ready to. If you can't, I will tell you, but this is the second time I've ever done this in my life. First time was the hardest time. This is hard as well. Never really had the courage to sit in that stage and come up and talk without worrying that I'm going to break down and snivel like a baby. So if you find the right time to come up here, throughout the whole night, this mic is going to stay lit. But I'd also want to announce that Cindy is going to come. Please, when it comes to the food, Cindy's going to start coming around and touching on tables one at a time. And I will now open it up to everybody in the room. Whoever would like to come and speak on Mark's behalf, you're welcome.
I remember there was a family reunion and Jerry bought some chili that smelled like feet. At one point, Mark was like, "You're trying to kill us. You're trying to kill us, Jerry." But, Mark, he was the best of all of us, and he was funnier than me by a long shot. But I know slowly we're losing all our funny Sutherlands, and I just want to tell Mark, I love you, and I'll see you again when it's my time.
forgive me, I'm gonna try, okay? I'm Brittany, Mark's, technically, by blood, I'm his cousin. But he actually married my aunt. So technically, Bubba and McKenna are my cousins twice. No incest, no funniness, but it was all legal, So that's it. So my Auntie Kim is my aunt from my father, and Mark is my cousin through my mother. So, two different sides, but I'm actually the only person in the whole wide world who gets the honor of being both. As people have said, Mark's always been there. He's always been a part of my life, obviously, since I came out the womb. He's always shown up, even when he wasn't invited, There was never one phone call, but he knew he could come, like, whatever, right? I threw a 50th for my mom, and I had gotten some expensive food, and he was like, "Here, guys," he's like, "Here's $100. I was like, no, it's okay. He's like, "No, take the shit." And I'm like, "All right, fine, fuck her," So, of course, he's giving me $100 to pitch in. It's expensive, And he's like, "I have to pitch in for your mom, I love my mom." He came and he partied, of course, and we stayed up till like 3 o'clock in the morning. I woke up with no clothes on. In my room with just socks, actually. I got shmammy. But anyways, lots of fun nights with Mark, of course, and then, him always being there. He was actually there, had my daughter, my second born daughter, she had a birth injury, and he was at the Oakland Kaiser where she was transferred to. And, he was the first one there, and I just remember him coming in and seeing her all hooked up to all those wires, and he just said, "Man, cousin, you're beautiful. This is the most beautiful baby girl I've ever seen." And I was like, "I don't know, but maybe." She looks a little weird right now, but yeah. But he just kept saying how beautiful she was, and we had some hard choices to figure out when it came to my daughter, and he, even every day, like I said, and he just lended a lot of support and kind words, and one of the hardest times in my life was during that time my daughter was born, and we were in the NICU, and the kid came every day. We were only allowed like 2 visitors at a time, and he came in too, and the nurses were like, oh, what are you doing in here? You know, and he's just like, oh, I'm supposed to be working, but I'm visiting family. And then, you know, so he came in, he didn't give a crap. He always came in every day, checked on her, he checked on her even when we weren't there. So I really appreciate and love him extra hard for that one. He was there when my recent son was born. He came in and brought me Jamba every day and came and said hi to us. So anyway, when I heard what happened, I was actually at the hospital already because my cousin, his cousin, Sarah, was having her baby girl at the same time at the same hospital. And McKenna called me and was freaking out, of course. And I said, I'll be right there. And I went over to the emergency room side. And we found out the news. And we took a little while, but then we eventually had to go see my cousin Sarah, who was literally in labor, gave birth a couple hours later to a beautiful Sawyer Marie. And so although we lost someone, we also gained someone a couple hours later. So I thought that was ironically beautiful. Yes. And I thank you everybody for coming, and we love you all.
Got a quick housekeeping moment here. There was a gold ring found in the parking lot. So please see Cindy if you realize that you lost the ring. Might have to speak what the stone is inside. And then also there was a phone found in the woman's bathroom. So that would be at the bar. If you find that you lost your phone, we put some funny pictures on it, by the way, but don't mind it. There's no face to the...
Hello, everyone. We are Mark's cousins, first cousins, and I have a lot of memories, but I have some in particular that I've been thinking of this last week. One of them was when I used to go to his house during the summer, and his mom had a daycare, like she still does, and we were playing in the Doughboy swimming pool, and he would just dunk me and laugh and thought it was funny until I got old enough and big enough that I could do it to him. And then everything changed. It was just a really good experience, and I looked forward to it, and it's just something that I've always remembered of all the things. He's going to be missed, like we all know, very loved, and we're so thankful for everyone and everybody's support for our families. Thank you.
He's 6 months older than me, and my mom worked for Aunt Gladys. So Mark and I went to school together, and just like Paul was saying, I had the cousins who were the popular kids at school, and everybody wanted to hang out with me. But Mark, I don't have brothers, but Mark was probably the closest thing. And he was so proud to be a Sutherland. He was so proud of that. And even the last time on his party t-shirt, he said, now cuz, you treat my cuz good. She's a Sutherland. She's fucking hard to love. I know, we're fucking hard. But you know what? We're goddamn worth it. So just love her. And that was hurt to me. He's gonna be missed. I love all you guys.
For me. Sure. Hello, my name is Michelle. Mark is my brother-in-law, and I'm gonna keep this really short because I've never done this before. I will say that by being in the Sutherland family, I learned a lot about family, and I didn't have one. And he was the best brother-in-law that I could have ever had, and the best uncle for my kids. And I'm just really glad that I was able to be part of the family, and he'll be greatly missed. Thank you.
So we're here on behalf of Kaiser Permanente, and we just want to let everyone know that it's going to be a huge loss for us to not have this engineer on the job with me every day. And I've worked with him with the last, I think, 15 years, or 10 years for me, and he's going to be sorely missed. Kaiser really is going to miss this guy big time.
My name is Marie, and I'm not part of Kaiser. However, I am part of the Antlers crew, and besides the Antlers crew, Marky is family to me. And I honestly think Marky, instead of more Irish, I think he's a little bit more Mexican. He was at every family party, and to be specific, he was at our chili roasting party, which is a family tradition that we carried out every August and September that my mom held. And he was at every tamale making party. And I'll tell you, once he learned how to make those tamales, he's a pro. So Bubba, McKenna, Chelsea, you are always welcome at every hatch chili roasting party, every tamale making party, because your dad is a gem. And I know that he's here right now in spirit, and so I just want to raise a glass to Marky.
Piggybacking on that, Marky was one of the good guys. Football, poker, fun, Marky was the guy. This right here is Marky's party. Children's spoiled, the whole outside field, this is Marky's party. Devin, go Chiefs tonight. I'm going to keep it simple. Let's keep it simple. Go Chiefs. I love you guys. Definitely one of the good guys. I love you all.
Quick break in the action. We'd like to start serving tables now. But as tables will be served, Cindy's going to touch each on each table for them to go and get their plates. So we'll do that in an orderly fashion. But as we do that, can we still please keep sharing stories? There'll be no break in this action. If anybody would like to come up.
That looks beautiful. What are we serving?
Raviolis and meatballs.
Well, thank you. We appreciate you. This looks beautiful.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mark's cousin, Sarah.
Cindy.
Hi, everybody. I'm Sarah, Mark's first cousin.
Sarah.
I just wanted to come up and say a few things that I'll always remember about Mark. The first one was I grew up at Lana's, my Aunt Lana's, and I was little watching all the boys. They were grown up, they're older than me, but I used to stand in the bathroom where Mark was getting ready, brushing his teeth, and where if you knew Mark, he sucked the water off of his toothbrush instead of getting water from under. And he'd always spray his cologne and brush his teeth and look back at me and say, always gotta look good and smell good for the ladies. And that'll always stand out to me. And at his 50th birthday, I was, like Brittany was saying, 38 weeks pregnant and feeling miserable. And he came up and gave me a hug and told me how beautiful I looked and kissed my belly and said, I've watched you grow and loved you your whole life, and I will do the same with your daughter. And she was born the day Marky passed, and it's sad, but I also think that he came back in her. And I love him, and I have so many memories, and I'm very thankful, and I just want to thank everybody for coming. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Raina Porter, Sutherland, Batchelder. You know, I just wanted to come up here and, you know, just say that I will never forget our heart-to-hearts, me and Mark, and his perspective on life and how he's seen the world and how he wanted me to see things. I won't forget that, and I know that's pretty much everybody in this room, so I'm short and sweet. I have stage fright. I gotta get out of here. Thank you so much.
Hi guys, my name is Julia Dallo. I grew up with Mark. I've known him for years. His family has been eating at my family's restaurant since I was a kid. And I have a story to share, 2 stories about this man. I was at a party in high school and I got so drunk, I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk. I was completely obliterated drunk. I was in a room and he treated me with such respect. He was a good friend of mine. He saw that some boys were gonna take advantage of me. He sat in front of the door and he protected me until I was sober the next morning. I will never forget that. He made sure nobody put their hands on me, did not touch me. He washed my face, he gave me water, he gave me aspirin. He made sure I was okay. He called my father, he called my brothers. He made sure my brothers showed up to pick me up. I was 16 years old. I'm 50 years old now. I will never forget that night. He respected me. He was a good boy. He was a good old boy. And then in my adult years, I would always see Mark a lot at the bar. We went fishing, we did stuff together. He was a cool dude, and I got to know his family, but I had a real close bond with him. And I got diagnosed with Lyme disease, and I was really sick, and I was suicidal. And he knew how sick I was, and I was being bullied by some girls in Pinole. And another time he had my back. I was in my early 30s. And he sat with me for 2 nights when I was in my lowest point of being sick. And he convinced me not to do anything stupid because God loved me and people loved me and my family loved me. And it just showed the kind of man that he is. And I know God always takes the good ones first. And I know that he's in a good place and he's free and he's happy, and it was unplanned and it happened like that. And I know people have a broken heart, but I know he's in a good place. And the level of human he was, the vibration that he was on was not normal. So he was like an angel on earth to me. The times I was close to him, he did things to change my life. And he was there for me during some of the hardest times. And I will never forget him in my life. And I can only hope that when we pass away, we could fill a place like this, you know, with so many people that love us. That's it.
Hi, my name is Marcos, Mark's nephew, you guys that don't know. Not really good at these things, so I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I just want to come up here and honor his name, honor who he is as a man. He always preached to character integrity, nephew, character integrity, and that's what he was, you know. Ever since a kid, I was a little rugrat running around. I always seen him, my pops, you know, when I was running, like I wanted to be king with the boys, so I had the privilege to grow and, you know, become a man and, you know, hang out with him and experience that with him, and, you know, all the fun and all the great things that he always had to offer. And he's always had my fucking back, and just wanted to come up here and say that. And I always remember him saying, nephew, get on, nephew, good boy. You know, so I had to just come up here and say that for him, a little short, sweet. I love you, Uncle Mark. Thank you.
Hello. For those of you who haven't had the opportunity to meet, my name is Nick Javogri. Dianza High School, 1993. Just want to throw that out there. Better known as Junior Javogri's little brother. First and foremost, I just want to, I'm sure on behalf of the entire room, just thank the family and everybody that had a part in putting this together. Can we give a round of applause to everybody here? Never easy going through something like this, certainly somebody as special as Mark, but it's better to be filled in a room with a love, which certainly we've all been, you know, blessed with today. So thank you guys for putting this together. I do have a few stories about Mark that I care to share. One, for many that know, Mark was a storyteller. About half of it was true. The other half was bullshit. But he was 100% convinced that it was right. And he was going to force it upon you what the answer was. Actually, one time, he told me the story of El Sobrani, which many people may not know, that El Sobrani is actually known as the leftovers, right? So I'm like, okay, Mark, what does that mean? Well, it was a land that no one else wanted to have, right? So it's the leftovers. So back when we grew up, there was no Google. There was no ability to validate, check on what Mark was telling the truth or not. So I go to the El Sobrani Public Library, and sure enough, El Sobrani is known as the leftovers because it was the land that no one else wanted. And so Mark was right on that one point. Another piece that I think you heard from Eric and many others today, that Mark was very much a connector. For those who heard the line that Kevin Bacon, that there's 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, well, I think we all know that there's 2 degrees of Mark Sutherland. Back in the day, and Al had a lot of these parties at Renfrew or Gregory or all the different places you lived at. If you had a party, we didn't have LinkedIn, we didn't have Facebook, there was no Evite, there was Mark. So what you did is you said, well, how many people do I want at the party? And you said, I think I could fit about 100. So then you would back how many days before you told Mark when the party was, because you knew it was going to be full during that time, right? And obviously, one of the things about Mark that you've heard many times before is family was a significant part of his life, certainly his immediate family. But I think, and I was disappointed I wasn't able to make up for his 50th birthday, but you heard him in that video that was posted, that he talked about family. And I think if I was to speak for Mark, every single person in this room is family, blood or not. And so, thank you so much for being here. Just appreciate everybody putting this together. So thank you.
I don't know if anybody, people here don't know me. My dad was the oldest son of the Sutherland family. You know, Joe and Mary. So, makes me the oldest cousin. I don't know, I think Larry's got me beat. Right? I don't know. Anyhow, we went to Nevada, northern Nevada, where we grew up. And so I didn't get to know my cousins, Marty, all the stuff. I don't know a lot of them right here, right now. I just pop into town every once in a while. And sadly, it's for funerals. But love all my cousins, love my family here. Even my mom's side, I really love a lot of my cousins. But, what's that? Oh, okay, I just turned it up. Okay. Yeah, I can't hear real good, so you know, you guys know me. I was in the military, aircraft carrier, USS Independence. But loved it back then. But Mark, I take my hat off because he's the one that kind of drug us together. You know, he got me and my brother down there to Street Vibrations. We drove our Harleys up there and hang with them and his girlfriend at the time. I don't know which one it was. And we always had a good time. And his favorite thing is getting 20 bucks from everybody until 100 or so on the 00 on roulette table. And by God, he won 3 freaking times. I don't know how he did it. So on my way back to Reno, I'm going to make sure I throw some money on the 00 on the roulette table. I have to. This is the legacy for him. And so, you know, he always drug us together, and you know, hopefully we can do that to each other some more. Come down and talk to each other and all that good stuff. So that's all. You know, I miss Mark. He always he kind of glued us all together all the time because he gets out here. So thank you guys for listening.
Hi, my name is Brooklyn. My uncle and cousin, and I love them very much. One of the best memories that I ever had of him was I was at his 50th birthday party, and I remember walking in, and he's grabbing me while he was drunk and he grabbed me and he just started dancing with me whether I liked it or not. And I'm glad that I'm pretty sure that I got his last dance. And I just wanted to come up here and say that I loved him very much.
I'm Angelia, the niece of Mark, released by the 20th. I want to come up here because I feel like I genuinely resonated with Uncle Mark. He was kind of outgoing, kind of stupid, cute person. Loved that about him. I wasn't personally close with my Uncle Mark, but there were certain memories that stuck out with me and I resonated with. Back to my cousin McKenna's 21st birthday in Vegas. Genuinely a time to remember. Let's go back to one of the two memories I'm going to mention. One of them, we were at this restaurant where they're intentionally mean to you and they treat you like shit. And they give you these funny hats with these words written on it. Uncle Mark got fire crotch. I'm gonna look at my uncle the same way after that. I say, oh, go Uncle Mark. The second memory I had, it was like probably our third day there, and McKenna was pooped. She's like, I'm gonna stay in the hotel. I'm like, dude, we're going party. This is Vegas. Keep in mind I'm 18 at the time, so I'm like, we didn't really do anything fun. Uncle Mark, this is Vegas. Fuck it. I'm like, I'm gonna go out with you, Uncle Mark. And he's just like, all right, take Bud's ID. I'm like, nothing alive. She's born here twice. He said, fuck it. And I was like, all right. So I took Ken and Bud's ID, and we went to go to blackjack, the poker table, and I was like, Uncle Mark, I'm gonna get caught up. He's like, it's fucking Vegas. Like, fuck it. And I'm like, all right, Uncle Mark. And they checked my ID, looked at it, didn't ask a single question. So, forever trust that man's word. He was fun uncle, who will be missed, and those are some of the best memories I've had, and yeah, thank you.
Hey, I just want to say, if I were Mark, I would be extremely proud of my family for this event. You know? If I were to... No, just take it out. There you go. Okay, can you hear me? Yeah. All right, I'm just trying to... This is super impressive, this event, you know, as far as the support and expectation of friends and family. So,
Doing a good job, no problem.
Mark would be extremely proud of the love it takes to put something like this together and to come and support it. I see lots of faces, co-workers. I worked with Mark the last 6 years. I was with him daily. Obviously, I'm going to miss him, but you know, I'm proud of the time I had with him for sure. I respected his way of living. But again, if I was to speak for Mark, I would. He said at his party, he said he loves a room full of love. You know, and so I don't know if the family, some of you know me, some of you don't. If anybody needs me, I'm on Santa Rita Road. You come find me.
Hi guys, my name is Shannon. If I don't just get up here and do it, I won't. I could say so many things about Mark. I love Mark.
I remember we saw him on Easter, and I knew it was his 50th birthday coming up, and we were all gonna go camping, and me and Gina were telling him, Mark, like, you gotta redo your birthday, like, no one's gonna be there. And he goes, well, I told all you suckers last year, it's not my fault if you don't remember. And I'm thinking, well, no one's gonna remember for a year, you know? And I'm so sad that we missed it, we didn't go, and then I saw the video, and there was so much love there. I'm looking at you, Bill, you're gonna make me cry. So, we go way back to the J. Cole days and the Niners, and I loved Mark, always came to our games, the biggest 49er Chiefs fan that I know, and the last couple games I went to last year, he always got all the food ready for us. And I don't know, most of you guys know I lost my son about 3 years ago, and so my heart, it goes out to you right now as a mom, because like I said, you know, when you lose a parent, you become an orphan, and when you lose a spouse, you become a widow or a widower, but when you lose a child, there's not a word for it, like, in no language at all, there's no word, because it shouldn't happen, ever. So, I always have to stay busy these last 3.5 years. I stay busy. I started scholarships out for my son. I do these football pools, and so I wanted to do this football pool for Mark. And it's because I know at 5 o'clock we're all going to be watching this game for Mark, and he's going to love it. He's going to be like, finally, I got all you guys to watch these games, and he's going to come through in these pools, and he's going to win. Something like you guys are going to feel his presence. Like I get present, you know, stuff for my son all the time. And I'm like, you guys are gonna get that from him now that he's gone. And I just picture him and Ray sitting up in heaven right now, and they're like, man, look at that party. Like, we're not even there, we're missing it. This is the best party ever when we're not there. And when the people pass and they go to heaven, like, they're living the good life. Like, we're the ones left behind, and we're the ones that are sad, and we're the ones that are in mourning, but like, they are celebrating. Like, it's us that, you know, it's hard for the ones left behind. So I love you, Mark, and go Chiefs.
I'm not very put together for this, so I'm going to reach my phone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Alyssa McCarty. Mark always called me Sissy or his other daughter. For as long as I can remember, our families have been inseparable. Ken and I are just 7 days apart. Luke and Bubba are the exact same. From having softball games to baseball games to family trips to Thursday night dinners and Wednesday A's games that happen every week. We did it all together. You name it, Mark was there. Always with that goofy smile he has, and always ready to help no matter the situation, no matter the consequences. Mark and Kim were there for my family during the hardest moments of our lives, and I can never thank them enough for that. His love and presence will forever be etched in my heart. Mark is a one-kind man, and I was so lucky to look at him as a second father to me. He will forever be missed, and like I said, to know him is to love him and be loved by him.
Well, I got to piggyback that a little bit. You know, a little over 10 years ago, my family went through a big change, and me and Mark were well acquainted. But after that day that my family changed, it was like Mark knew that he needed to be somewhere, and he made sure that he was there on a regular basis. A little comedy to that is, you know, maybe 8 months after life changed for my family, we're drinking whiskeys at my kitchen counter at the house, and you know, we're pretty deep into those whiskeys. It's going pretty good. And I start making jokes, because we're all making jokes, and I said, Mark, I said, you're like a damn stray dog. I said, you showed up on my front porch, and you haven't left since. And we laughed and everything, and it went on, but that was the first time that I actually realized the magnitude of Mark Sutherland. He had the ability to see when someone needed something, and he interjected himself into those people's lives on a regular basis. And it's heavy. And I just if anybody's going to take anything with them today, is that look around you, look at the people that are around you, and when you see people in need, help them out. And if you don't do it for yourself, do it because you knew a good guy named Mark Sutherland. And that's true.
Yeah, right.
Hey everybody, my name's Chris Ratliff, and you guys don't know the story about how Mark became a Chiefs fan, right? He said that like he was Joe Montana, when Joe Montana left the Niners and went to the Chiefs, that's when he became a Chiefs fan. So
Long before that. Yeah, when the Raiders left.
The Raiders left.
He wanted to become a Raiders rival.
Well, I've heard both stories. I've known Sutherland for a long time. I was 6 or 7 years old. Lana took care of me. She was my babysitter. And man, we used to have a blast. And like Paul was talking about the creek. We'd whitewater raft down that thing when it rained. But yeah, I mean, you get home or late or something, and then Jess and Lana would be there, especially Jess. He'd swat our asses with the ping pong paddle or something. But he was always the baby, you know, always got away with everything, just like a little kid, you know, like the youngest would. Man, I'm gonna miss that guy so much, man. I swear he's, you know, younger than I was, but I looked up to him like he was older than me. And yeah, it's gonna be difficult not to be able to talk to him anymore. But I know he loved everybody, man. He was a friend to everybody. And he never was in a bad mood. You know, he never caught Mark in a really bad mood. So, I love you, Mark, man. I will talk to you all the time, man. Thanks.
My son just gave me his food. He didn't like it. Thank you, Charles.
On timing and everything, but we have some white doves that we wanted to release from Mark, and they've been sitting out underneath the truck and they're getting hot, and we don't want them to die. And so if everybody will go out there real quick, we're just going to release these doves from Mark real fast, and then just come back in and enjoy the food and everything. We just want to get it done because they're friends of ours who donated them, and we don't want these birds getting in trouble.
You probably ready? Okay, what's your name?
Everybody go out there just real quick.
She was asking which day, which tree.
Oh, you have everybody in you. Come on.
You want to come say hi?
Come on, girl. Hi, honey. How are you? Take care.
Let me get you guys a picture. Get a picture of you guys. Here we go. Dub time. Something for Mark. What's up?
Mark, fuck your team, go Raiders. Nah, I love you, Mark. Always there for me. I would never let me be the young one
Tell
on the
them
block.
who you are out of all your brothers.
And me and Mark, you know who we are. I'm the good-looking nice.
I come, yeah. I'm not gonna even.
lady. She said hello. Sorry for you.
They want you in the front. They want you in the front. They want you up here in the front.
I think he was in a Raiders jersey too. I see him.
Cousin in the world, and I love
You guys are in the flight? I don't know. We don't know.
So what should we do? Just release these? We want to say something? You say something. You say something. What do you want to say? You say something. Hey, we appreciate everybody coming. We all love Mark Sutherland. We're here to respect him. Love that man. And let's release these doves in his honor. Put them out. And I want to watch out. That's it. Now, how do you get this thing open? You can do it.
We don't want out of that motherfucker.
You gotta grab them. You gotta grab them. Everybody grab one.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. There you go. There you go. They're going.
Yeah.
I gotta want to go. There you go. There you go. There it goes. Flying the flock.
Angie, who wants to go?
We love you, Mark.
We love you, Mark. Right on. Love you too. Thanks, everybody. Oh, damn, there you go.
There you go.
Oh wow, good job, Rowdy. Good job, dude. Good job, Rowdy. I met him. He's working on the paintings, Rowdy.
Get it back to Spinall.
Hey, this is my great. No, not my bed. Oh, okay. You did awesome. Good job, dude. Alright, you guys.
I don't know if you remember me. I'm Heidi.
Sometimes you gotta be careful with the threshold.
I'm like, maybe let's try to record a video. You guys, it's lit.
What's happening? Mark, we miss you. We love you. Can't wait to see you again.
Okay, Zion.
Hey, brother, gonna miss you. Gonna miss your stories. Gonna miss your mouth. Mark the mouth forever lives on. Peace out, brother.
See you on a mini line, brother.
Labor Day? Yeah, I love it. Come on. I'm making a video.
Where's Charlotte?
Hey, Charles. Oh, it's you. It's it. Say one for your uncle. I'm finishing the video. It's the end. Tell him. Alright, guys. We gotta go. We Love you, Mark.